Find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
From the gun, here's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
To Duke Johnson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run for the first time with Johnson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
His throw caught at about the 5.
Complete to
a good pickup there, 21 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Corey Peters brought
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Miami Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
And at the 45-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans 3, Cardinals nothing.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Murray going to throw. Forced out to his left. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And 11.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On the ground with a tight end. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
The 16-yard
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. But I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively.
Throwing again is Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And the Texans 1st down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
47, 19, 24. Check 48 to Mike. Check 48 to Mike. Here we go, T.
Watson looks to throw again. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing is Murray on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Watson just beating the play clock. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Akins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. 11 yards there, first down.
37-yard line.
Now Edmonds. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he finds Daniels. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. They'll run with Edmonds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Texans' 36-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray flush to his right. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Flushed out right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Throwing again. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 36. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
After the turnover, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, 37 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
The kick is,
And he's got it up and through.
makes the score Cardinals 28, Texans 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Watson, flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time. And now it's second down.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Hey, time. 48, 48 to Mike. Don't get nervous. Check 48 to Mike. Check 48 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball. Put the ball. Here we go, D. All day.
To throw again, Watson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Houston.
Set. 19. 31. Check 15.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a long day. 48 to Mike. Let's go, D. Let's take. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check 48.
To the air yet again. Watson flushed out right. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run with Edmonds. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 48.
They run it here with Edmonds. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have to lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. I'm coming.
From the 22, Murray steps away to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Max Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that ran with it all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmts.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
5 yards. It's second down.
After the sack on first down, Watson going right side here, and that's complete. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Johnson, the Houston.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds with his night. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Watson on first down. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Houston.
Mike, 48. Here we go, G.
From the gun, Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Check, 48's the mark.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Jordan.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Cardinals 42.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Green Bay.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Rodgers pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
Rodgers again now. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down, Green Bay.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
Jets,
so the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
58, right over the lady. Mike, 58, right there. I got it. 58's the money. 58's the money. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Slam, slam, slam.
They run. It's Gore. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 58, boys. 58. 58. Come on. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist, twist.
Darnold escaping the pressure right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Gore, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Gore, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double, lady. 58's the money. 58's the money. Watch the run.
Now it's Gore. Gore, a 1st down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Gore. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Gore, the ball carrier.
Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try.
A 31-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the start? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd and 2. At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers making the catch is Sternberger. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Gore. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
58, 58, Mike. It's a party now. Wow. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Let's get the ball.
Now Darnold, eluding the pressure right. Over the middle here to Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's get there. 58, come on. Man, ready? 58, come on. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 58. Man, 80. 58, come on. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Here's Darnold, dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The keeper. Intended for Trevon Wesco. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
58, come on. Man, 80. 58, come on. Now watch one. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 58, boys, 58.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Frank Gore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. And it is up.
His kick is...
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Jets 10. Packers 3.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
The third quarter starts with a run by Gore. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Here's Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Austin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Now Rodgers operating from the gun. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Valdez-Scantling.
A good pickup there, a 22.
22 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Ashton Davis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. As they head to the field now, for the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
43-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And Darnold just beating the play clock. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Martin, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
38-yard line.
Just like that. Just like that.
Here's Adams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is Lamichael Pirine, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Pirine. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
30 was the mic. Let's go, let's go. 30 was the mic. It's our time. It's our time.
On the ground with a tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On first down, Rodgers looking deep for Adam. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
First down, Packers.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Ashton Davis in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Rodgers to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Rodgers.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a one-score game. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Pirine. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
And 10.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Set him back 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Now a carry for Pirine. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers.
Set to kick off.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
Don't try my patience. I'ma go out one for the safe boy till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the checks. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. You know we my dogs, they by my side.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Panthers.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Bridgewater forced out to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chris Manhertz there to make the grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Good job.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll take this across midfield and inside to 45. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. A first down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
56.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's get it together, defense, let's get it together.
To throw on third down, Jones, flush to his right. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up
They'll run with Barton. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Panthers 7, Giants nothing.
Jones now on third down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a...
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. We go. He's checking. Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Bridgewater now. Escaping the pressure right. Got his target, Samuel. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively by Logan Ryan.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
3 yards. It's now 4th.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Bridgewater on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
14-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now it's the Panthers' 2nd all-time leading scorer, kicking here in a different uniform, Graham Gano. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think he'll...
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Teddy Bridgewater's sack.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Caden Smith, the tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Bridgewater. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
Here's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
And 7 yards.
Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Shut him down!
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 11. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Check Mike, check Mike. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Jones throwing on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Throwing again. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Boston shot through on the safety blitz for the sack.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Go, go, go.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. A nice punt, but a good run back as well. 13. Yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let's go, let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Jones, flush to his right. Smith catches left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
24-yard line.
On 1st down, Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Panthers' 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brian Burns able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And that's caught by Smith. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Caden Smith, 27 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
24. Panthers 7. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Bridgewater again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went,
and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they take a knee.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll indeed take a knee. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
And now on is the field goal unit. And, boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that. But not that good.
Not by a long shot.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones. Dancing to his left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.